open the map pool.
You okay over there?
Yeah, I got some more bad news today. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, just a couple minutes ago. So I'll be alright. Just need a minute.
Sure. Is Manbot on? Should we have him cast instead? Would that help?
No, I can cast. I just need to step out of the room for a second.
Okie dokie. Why do you have a second account, out of curiosity?
I used to be Kagaron, and Death Knight found out that if you YouTube Kagaron, there's a gay porn-ish video that pops up, and it's like, "Are you a gay porn star?" So I was really pissed off and changed my account. And I had the right name at the time. You know, I had another name that I was using prolific on other places, so I just changed.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so yeah, guys, we're gonna start in a little bit here. So, we're gonna have to kill some time for just a little bit longer. What should we talk about?
So yeah, I was completely fooled by the Overwatch popping up in VNet.
Oh yeah, we all
such a letdown.
It got everybody. It trolled everybody twice too. Like they had that pop up, and that made you think they were going to announce something, right? Mm-hmm. And then the stream happened, and they didn't announce anything. It's like, yeah, oh man, brutal.
But like, I was just thinking like, oh hey, maybe the alpha's coming out. I'm like, there's no way the beta's coming out. I haven't seen anybody stream anything about it.
It's still considered summer here too, so like the beta itself shouldn't happen until like what? Probably at least October.
It might even. I wonder if they would wait to put the beta out until after Legacy of the Void releases.
No, they won't do that because that would be December. That would be winter. The beta will go up, but the game won't go out until next year.
Oh yeah.
That's what I would expect to have happen. My guess is, well, the reason we definitely weren't going to get it this weekend because they use events like this to give feedback on the game pre-beta. So I knew that wasn't going to happen. But they did have some interesting things to say in that stream, though. Like, they said that when you gave all of these different characters such kind of, like, isolated identities, a lot of players would start picking the characters that they identified with the most right off the bat, rather than, like, for specific classes. Kind of interesting to think about.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what it's like.
They also described the notion of rage characters. There are so you can switch every time you die, right? So yeah. There are some characters that people will just gravitate to when they get mad for some reason, and Tracer apparently is one of them.
Nice.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it's the feeling of blinking. Probably just feels really good. I mean, if
and knowing as shit as the opponent.
Yeah. If Dishonored is anything to go by, blinking in first person feels amazingly good.
It does.
So.
It does.
And then he said for another player, for one of the other people at the office, it was going Winston because Winston actually has a rage mechanic. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty. Seems appropriate.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna make any comments about that game until I play it. It looks kind of fun.
I'm surprised. Like with Heroes, there was a big, like there were some streamers even while it was in alpha. I'm sure it's in alpha. I'm just surprised. Maybe it's not as polished as Heroes, so they're not streaming.
Well, some of it might just be balance concerns. Some of it might just be infrastructure concerns. With Blizzard so far, at least with Heroes, it was always infrastructure. Yeah. Like they just couldn't handle more people on their servers. And right now, that's probably a significant concern.
Yeah, I just like to see them. Like, I'd just like to see actual gameplay.
Oh, you can see actual games played, by the way.
Oh, really?
Just go to their YouTube. They have one for almost every single character, where the character runs around and owns face. It's awesome. Literally, I spent like half a day just sitting there watching game after game after game, and I'm like, I don't need any more convincing at all. Like, this looks fun. It really does. Anyway, I think we can probably get to the reason why we are here.
Yes, we can. All right,
Oh, you mean StarCraft?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Just that game that we play every single freaking weekend.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like every other single freaking weekend.
Now,
No, it's every
used to
weekend.
be every other. Technically. Oh, I guess you could say it's every now.
No, we've been casting replays on off weekends these days.
Oh,
So
that's right.
Although, yeah, this time we just sort of didn't. But that's true. It is every weekend, kind of. Well, anyway. So I guess I'll do the countdown and get us started.
sounds good.
Han's new. So I
Yeah.
may have to explain how we do vetoes, but we'll get to that. First, Han, before I count down, like, before we play the matches, there's a brief player interview, and then we do map vetoes, and then we play. It's pretty straightforward stuff. Okay.
Sometimes we joke, sometimes we laugh.
No fun
5,
here. No fun.
4, 3. Hey everybody, I am Omega. Welcome back to the Day Night Show matches. I am casting with Zero Lambda this evening for Haunnudiram versus GhostGambit. Gentlemen, before we get started, I would like you to let everybody know your league, the race you will be playing tonight, and the region that you typically play in. In addition to this, I would like to hear what you're looking forward to most from Blizzard over the next year. Whoever has an answer just goes. If you need to think about the fourth question, you can think for a bit.
Hello.
Han
My
goes.
name is Haunnudiram, and I usually play in North American server, and I used to be a gold leaguer and went up to platinum a few days ago, and I'm kind of sad about that because I wrote gold on my profile, and I will be playing Protoss because Protoss rules. And what do I look forward to from Blizzard? Make every game more awesome.
So just everything. Then.
Yeah, just everything.
Just
I mean, they're doing a great job with Diablo 3, but World of Warcraft, which I'm also playing, is kind of going downhill.
Yeah.
And Heroes of the Storm needs more heroes, and I hope to play Overwatch as soon as possible. Give me that beta, and yeah.
Yep.
Maybe Hearthstone.
Maybe Hearthstone, maybe Diablo. You play a little Diablo.
It's not like I spent over $300 on Hearthstone or anything, but
Jeez. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think I've spent more than that on Heroes by now, so I guess it's fair.
It's all right. I kind of enabled that too. That's partially my fault.
Yeah. It's okay. I don't regret spending any of that. GhostGambit, your turn.
I'm GhostGambit. I am your friendly neighborhood ghost. I play Terran on the North America server. Omega wants me to say I'm gold, so I will sadly say under protest that I'm gold.
Yes, he's literally bronze. Don't believe it.
I am almost silver in Legacy of the Void. So
that means he's basically almost plat.
Shh, you're giving away all my secrets.
That's okay. I could give away Hans too, but I'm not going to do that yet.
And I am looking forward from Blizzard to see. I mean, obviously they've got to finalize this Legacy of the Void balance stuff pretty soon because of the release.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy the Red Bull Battlegrounds Archon tournament. So I am excited to see if Blizzard will do something official with the Archon mode. Maybe an Archon WCS or something similar to that, where we can see a lot of it, because Legacy of the Void is played to its fullest in Archon mode, and it's amazing.
By the way, they did actually say that they're thinking about ways to do that, including considering a Grandmaster ladder for Archon.
That would be awesome.
I know, right? Like that, we might actually get like strict Archon tournaments where we can see stuff that never happens normally.
It was amazing to watch the Red Bull Battlegrounds Archon tournament because it's outstanding.
Cool.
It's so good. The games are so good, so close. It's amazing.
All right. Well, okay then. Next, we have to do vetoes, and the way this works is you PM me in StarCraft with rock, paper, or scissors. I tell you who won.
Done that.
You might have indeed, for Han's benefit. You might have once you've done this. If you win the rock, paper, scissors, you can decide if you would like to veto first or second. There you go.
How do I do that?
You right-click on my portrait in StarCraft.
You can also double
click. It says chat. Just click on chat and type it at me.
You also double click on
okay.
his thing in StarCraft and it opens up the chat window.
I mean, if I double click, it opens your
He
profile.
messaged me.
Oh.
It's okay. He said rock. I said rock.
Yeah, you
Okay,
tied, so go again, but this time send it to me. Okay, so Han went to scissors, Ghost went to paper. So, Han, you get to decide. Do you want to veto first or second? This is a best of 3. You'll be vetoing 2 maps each, but not in a row. You'll go back and forth.
I'm sure I have no problem with going first.
Okay, go ahead. Would you like to veto?
How do I do that?
So just pick a map and we'll remove it from the map pool.
What map should I remove? I don't have particularly unfavorable map, but I'm gonna choose. Let's get Terraform out of here.
Okay, we'll remove Terraform. Ghost, what would you like to remove? I'd like to remind you that the Lairlight Crest, Ruins of Ceres, and Orbital Shipyard are not in this map pool. So if you've been playing Legacy of the Void all the time, you aren't familiar.
Well, I have the Artist Form maps in front of me.
Okay, you're good. Okay then.
Iron Fortress did out.
Yep, figured that. Next.
Dash and Terminal.
Good choice. Next one.
Unfortunate. Highly unfortunate.
You like that.
I really like that map. Dash
I
and
love
Terminal.
I love it. Why did you veto it?
Games.
I'll get rid of Cactus Valley.
Okay. That leaves us with Bridgehead, Coda, and Moonlight Madness. What would you like to play on first? Haunnudiram.
Moonlight.
Okay, and second? Ghost.
Bridgehead.
Okay, and Coda will be third. So we are all set to start. So what I'll do now is I'll remove you guys from the Skype call after reminding you that if you lose, you don't have to come back for the post-game interview, but if you do want to anyway, that's good. We'll see you then.
Yep. Good luck, guys. Yep.
No.
There you go.
Righty. So what do we got in our hands? We got a TVT?
I think... No, he said he was going to go Protoss, didn't he? So it's a PVT.
Oh, he's going, okay. PVT tonight, then.
But yeah, if you right-click on Haunnudiram's profile, you will see that he is, in fact, a former Diamond player. That is his secret. It is now revealed to all.
Good job, guys. Good luck, Ghost.
So, we have
right?
a former Diamond player who went down to Gold, and we have I think he was Silver when he started playing, pushed up to Gold, and probably could qualify to be Platinum now if he was playing HOTS regularly. So, effectively, 2 Platinum players, as far as I'm concerned. That said, it's entirely possible that Han might turn out to be another Covert Muffin and be absolutely invincible if he's not facing a Diamond, but we'll find out.
True. This is true. See what happens. Ghost. Not accepted, it appears.
Just accept. actually, it's possible that when I closed the call, that it broke something. He did just recently switch over to Windows 10. I haven't played Hearthstone forever. If I had to play, I'm not sure what I would do. Some on the correct race. Before Kate.
Don't lie. Don't lie. You can't deny it.
Blink, 3-gate blink. Then I would actually go DTs instead because I'm an ass. I'm just kidding. About the gas part. Not about the DTs. I would do that. Actually, I could also go Oracles. Protoss. I think I had the most experience going Oracles, actually, of any other build, but I found Blink to be the most successful, frankly, like when it comes to 1-basey stuff. Re-invite him. Yeah, it sounds like the invite broke on him, his side, for some reason. It happens. Yeah, he disconnected.
Oh, he disconnected from beat. Oh, yep. Okay.
Yeah, most likely Windows 10 just took a crap. I'm happy to accept this victory. No. Okay, so for you, I don't think I've asked you yet. What are you looking forward to for the most with Blizzard?
From Blizzard? I like the Heroes updates. I've been more focused on Heroes than StarCraft recently because of... I mean, Legacy is going to be fun. I'll probably play the campaign. The problem is I can't just... Multiplayer, working up the ranks, getting your rank that's cool and all, but there's like nothing in it for you at all.
This
There's
is true.
no point to progression. You get up to platinum, cool. Now what? You just wear this shiny badge and cool.
Yep, that's why.
That's it. No fun skins, no nothing. You play for the badge, and that's why Heroes has been so cool. I mean, not necessarily the rank, but you play quick match. You focus on the heroes that you play the most. You earn levels and you earn tints. You earn other sorts of stuff like gold and crap like that. There's a reason for you to climb.
It's true.
And that's just a problem I have with StarCraft multiplayer is, So I've been focusing more on Heroes, and if they Overwatch definitely if they do it right with Overwatch and they make your progression awesome, then I'm cool with that. Especially with so many characters. It sounds like you're going to be leveling those up too, especially since they keep adding more heroes supposedly.
Yeah, I think Heroes could get very, very interesting. It's turned out that they kind of acknowledge that they're a bit short of heroes right now. That's apparently why they haven't put it over to Season 1. They're not comfortable with the matchmaking system or the problem where you can kind of not have enough supports. Do you know that it's actually possible to ban all of the normal supports if you use the double ban system that they have in WCS right now?
That's not good.
No, it's not. It's actually funny because they were like, yeah, we'll be adding another support, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, yeah, we'll eventually be putting in the double ban system in the Team League. And then some guy responds on Twitter to, I think this was to Dustin Browder, and he's like, you can ban all of the sports right now. And he's like, okay, that will be fixed first then.
I mean, I'm okay with like a single ban, maybe, for now. But yeah, dude, I think we need to flesh out the roster a little more. The League system, I do like League. The way that the matches are set up in there in Draft, I actually prefer Draft over Blind every day. Anytime. I can't. I hate going in and not seeing what the other team has and not discussing strategy and not actually filling out. Because you get in League and you get a team, they all want to play mid or, they all want to jungle. Like, well,
yeah.
If we're all junglers, there's nothing left for anything else, so...
In StarCraft, it's everyone wants to be either Gazlowe, essentially, or Assassins.
Yeah, and it's just, you have
no one wants to be a support.
You need to give one of the teams a chance to say, hey, no.
No one wants to be the guy that has to trust everyone else, essentially,
Right.
is what we're saying.
Right, exactly.
People in MOBAs don't trust each other. For good reason, in quotes? I don't know. But,
Oh, we still haven't heard from
we're
Ghost.
just killing time until
Yeah.
Ghost comes back. That's
Sorry
all we
about
can
that.
do.
We're killing
He
time.
He probably blue screened. That's what I'm guessing.
Well, he responded in Skype a couple seconds ago.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. He said, now it's back, hopefully.
Oh.
I said, log in. He's on BNet, but I don't see him in StarCraft yet, so. I'm gonna get that sorted out in a couple seconds, guys. Hi, Oxy. The nice dance going on there.
How's life? Life's pretty good. Not in GSL. He lost to Byung. Byung beat him with mech.
Oh.
Forced him to go mech.
That's painful. That's like...
It was really cool, though, because he, like... Life just took his time, got a bunch of infestors, grabbed neural parasite, and started stealing his crap during fights. It almost worked, but he ran out of money before the mech player did.
Oh, oops.
That was actually really fun to watch, because I was like, oh, this might actually work.
No, that totally would be, because all of them are, they're all, what you call it? They're all armored, so they all deal bonus damage to each other.
Specifically what he did is he took the battle cruisers and started Yamatoing everything. Just turned them on each other, and I'm like, awesome. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Then he lost, and I'm like, oh, that's not so beautiful.
or you get, like, you pick the Thors up, and you just start pecking off tanks, and, because it'd be awesome.
Yeah, if you could get close enough to the tanks, that would definitely be the ideal move, because one or two mind-controlled tanks will start shooting each other instead of shooting at your army, and the average Terran, even at the pro level, does not actually really micro those as much as they do the rest of their army.
The only issue I have with Neural Parasite is if you're trying Neural Parasite in the middle of a mech army, as long as the Terran is A-moving, you can pretty much one-shot whatever you Neural Parasite anyway.
Yeah, he had like 25 infestors.
Yeah, there's
which is
no
why
way
it worked.
Yeah.
If you don't have that many, he'll just focus them down because the range isn't high enough. And if you made the range higher, things get stupid, as was illustrated back in Wings.
Yeah, so, and you don't want to go the campaign route where you just kind of drop a spore and walk away, and
you get the unit permanently.
Yes.
If it killed the infestor, though, that would probably work. It would be like the Banshee in Warcraft 3, rather.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Hey, we got Ghost in the lobby now. Thank goodness, he says.
Okay, we can finally start game 1. As much as we enjoy killing time, and we're very good at it, but
yeah, we are. We have plenty of stuff to talk about if you guys want to listen for a while.
See, Blizzard just gives me tons of content all the time to talk about. I appreciate that a lot lately. In 3 months, we'll have BlizzCon.
BlizzCon, I love BlizzCon. I'll be buying the virtual ticket again this year and filling up my 3 monitors with any panel I'm interested in.
Yeah, I'll be either physically there or watching it. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out.
Alright, at any rate, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about StarCraft now. Moonlight Madness is the first map. We've got a PvT coming up for you. Pretty good, since Haunnudiram, I like this guy.
He's a very interesting dude, and he is definitely good at StarCraft. If you're seeing the ranks, don't be disturbed. GhostGambit plays Legacy of the Void now. That's why his rank is down there. Haunnudiram hasn't been playing in a long time. That's why he's not Diamond. So what you're looking at is two people that should be both Plat, roughly.
Yes.
Although Haunnudiram might have had enough like built-up macro skill that he might be better. I don't know. We'll find out. Keep getting higher pitched. That's fun to do. You might actually realize this, but my voice used to be super high pitched when I was a kid.
Yeah, mine too.
Like excessively so. Once when my voice actually changed, my friends were like, "What the heck?
What the hell happened to you?
Who are you?" I'm like, "Oh, come on, give me a break."
Yeah, no, it happened to me too. Don't worry about it. I know how you feel. And everybody on my friends list just came online.
Initiating friendly banter. Oh no! Did you not disable the notifications?
Yes, I did, actually. That's the funny part.
There was okay, I'll tell you about this in a second. In the top right of the map, we have our Protoss player. Rolling those, as he said. It is the red player, Haunnudiram.
And his opponent spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, the orange Terran player. It is GhostGambit.
Fought in your general direction. Monty Python fan as well. Absolutely.
He's not French at all.
But you might find this amusing, but while we were waiting for game 1 to start, Elysium, I guess when I got on, there was a bug that occurred where it made Loopy-Doo see every single one of my achievements in a notification and just spammed them to him.
Oh, interesting.
So if anybody who doesn't have their toast notifications disabled, have fun.
Yeah, that's probably what happened to me actually when Ghost came online. It probably got caught in a queue somewhere. Because we were having issues with heroes. Maybe that had to do with my account or something.
That's possible. I don't know. It was acting a little funny, though. I think it's for sure just something on Blizzard's end. Honestly, when I saw that Overwatch thing pop up, like everybody else, I went for a second and went, what? And then I thought to myself, even before I opened it, I was like, no, it's still summer. So I opened it, I was like, yeah, no surprise. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, they're probably gearing up for that.
Yeah, I'm sure they've sent invites and people are downloading the client and things like that.
At the very least, I'm sure they started the family part of it. So that's probably why that's there. And it also enables them to like test what the interface does. Oh, he's actually going to kill it. Is he? No?
Yes, he is.
Yes. Boom. Oh, poor SCV.
It was a shift-click behind and it spawned in front, unfortunately. So, there we go.
Haunnudiram's harassment with the probes successful. Scouts the front of the base. More importantly, he didn't see any add-ons on the barracks, which is very, very useful information to have as a Protoss player, because it limits a couple things. You know that you're not seeing fast, like super fast stim, for one, because you would have at least, I think, seen the tech lab go down.
Yeah.
But in any case, what is our Protoss player up to? Actually looks like a completely normal build.
It really does, and that's kind of scary.
He's got the second pylon in base. He's got a forge coming out kind of fast. That part's a little bit different. I'm interested to see what this is about. But for now, we have to wait. As GhostGambit seems he's going for a quicker expansion than his opponent. He's got a couple Marines set up as a kind of screen defense there, but he's going for a reactor on top of that. He has some gas income coming in, but it looks like that was more for a quick factory.
Factory indeed. Think he's going for Starport this game?
Starport, that would make a lot of sense. There's really a lot of most of the common turn openers that you see Widow Mine drop, and I've heard Widow Mine drop, also yeah, pretty much against Protoss. That's if you're not like doing something super defensive, you're probably going to Widow Mine drop. It's what I run into all the time now that I think about it. Or Banshees. Banshees, I guess, is the other obvious one. But he didn't grab the second gas quite quick enough for that to work. So I'm not really expecting to see that. That said, I know Ghost likes his Widow Mines.
Oh, he loves Widow Mines. He loves Banshees too, though.
Yeah, he loves it. He does, doesn't he? In fact, maybe that's what he's doing.
He's constructing a tech lab on the factory, ready to swap.
Maybe I'm just in like Legacy of the Void mode, and I'm just imagining everything's supposed to be quicker than it really is. It's possible. We were talking about it too much before we started, I think.
Yeah, yep, I think so. But now we know. Now we know. Han's actually going for his own expansion here. He's dropping a pylon. Make sure that Ghost isn't going to break through that wall sneaky-like.
Yeah, that's a good spot for that. This is, again, like I've mentioned in the past, going for this expansion on the back, not really a fan of it. I get that, I understand it, but there's too many ways in, I feel like, for you to really ever solidly defend that back base if they try to go for anything sneaky. He's able to watch the ground paths, for example, but the air paths are really open. There's that back space between the bases, too, that makes it super easy to go from one to the other pretty safely. And that's kind of, yeah.
Yeah. I kind of wish he would put a pylon in the center of the map or something, though, so he knew when Ghost moved out. Because checking the back is all well and good, but if your opponent doesn't want to waste time with these rocks, you're...
He can actually still go around that, too. Like, this doesn't even watch that entire pathway.
Yep.
It's so porous, so to speak. Just go... You can even go up further than that. Just go... Wait, no, you can't. I guess you could elevator across it, but that's it. Never mind.
Well, he does have a starport, but now there's a Banshee on the way.
No, the Banshee cloak. So basically Ghost is being the exact person we expect him to be.
And
That's fine.
Protoss doesn't get detection until Robotech. And he has
And
constructed
Han
one.
says, oops. This Protoss player, oops, is often fatal. I hope he sent his observer down here. He does have a cannon. That'll help him out a little bit. But if Ghost is on top of the Banshee, don't leave it there, buddy. This happened to you last match we watched. He clicked on it.
Oh, cloaking is complete. Yeah, there we go. He knows it's
There he goes.
there.
Oh, yeah, he's gotten smooth. Nice. The problem is this cannon is nowhere near helpful.
Nope.
Helpful would be up here.
Yeah.
Here comes the attack. That awful moment as a Protoss player where you go, my observer's across the map, isn't it?
Better chrono out another one. There we go.
Rage pours through.
Let your Terran hate flow through you.
What
There we
was
go.
the Spectre quote? Is it like, feed the rage?
I sense their fear.
Fun unit. Did you ever use it much in campaign, though?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, he's great. He mind blasts everything to death. That's awesome.
Okay, here's the observer, so it's time for this guy to get out of here. But he's done more than his weight in damage at this point. Oh, running at life. Could have been better. Now, losing the Banshee is always a little bit unfortunate, but he got at least the damage necessary to throw the Protoss out a little bit, slow him down.
Yep.
Any kind of timing attack he would have had planned is definitely a little out there now. Oh, Ghost is also macroing a lot more solidly than Haunnudiram, who is doing well on workers, but not so much on army, and is now 20 supply behind his opponent. This is the sort of thing you'd expect to see in a PvZ. This is not the sort of thing you expect to see here. Ghost, I won't tell anybody that you used that ability. Won't tell anybody at all.
They are very, very happy supply drops.
Oh, yes. Very happy.
He needed drops of happiness.
Didn't
after
use them at all. Those
after-
are really mules.
Yep.
Definitely really mules and scans.
Yeah. So here we go. Ghost moving out now. He's got 2 Widow Mines with him. Those are going to be great to peg those shields down from the Protoss, especially since there's not very many units here. There's a Immortal coming out, but that's...
This is a Ghost Gambit textbook timing attack here, and it's gonna hurt.
Yep, he's working on +1/+1 here. Not going to be quite done well.
You should really go there now, though, because, like, there's no splash damage right now. There's some force fields. Like, this is actually a really awkward place to engage into. If he does this wrong...
Yep, there is an observer here, as well as a cannon. So this Widow Mine thing, he's going to at least see these.
No, yeah, but he's walking up here and he sees everything. He's got the Widow Mine down, but there's a observer right above it, not to mention the cannon right there, so he's got a double detected, so to speak.
Wow.
And it looks like this attack is just shut down.
Very well executed here from Han. Defense, oop, ouch. Taking a couple Widow Mine shots, but yeah. Cut that army in half, took care of it. Easy, easy.
Again, this is one of those things where if you just approach from one of these 2 blocked pathways, at least clear them out, force the Protoss army to spread out between the natural and the main, you can then go back and go for this frontal attack. A lot easier.
Yep, for sure. Ghost massing up another attack. He's going to stay on the high ground.
Okay, this is not as good for Haunnudiram. He doesn't have any sentries down here at this time.
Yeah,
and
he's going to need them. That Guardian Shield really did some work last time they engaged on the ramp. And yeah, well, 2 sentries coming out now. They're not going to have a whole lot of energy, though, if Ghost pushes in right this moment.
There would be just a couple of force fields, which is going to be enough, actually, to really throw the army out of whack. But I think in this case scenario, since he has the Widow Mine already down, he probably wants the Protoss army to come forward. Of course, Han knows this, and he sees this here. He's still behind, though. By quite a bit, actually. Like, Ghost's keeping up on his macro. Minus, well, no, we never saw it. It's not important. He's keeping up on his macro.
Yes. So, yes, moving on. He's dropping a couple more barracks, getting his own expansion. I like this 3rd base idea while he's got the forward position set up. Got a +2/+2 coming out with Stim.
Both players getting 3rd bases now. Seems to kind of getting the feeling that, honestly, I feel like Han's a little bit more experienced as a player, but they feel very similar. Oh, there's... Okay, that's a good feedback going down there, and he's going for the rest of the medevacs. He does get most of them, but one of them's still in play and doing a decent job of healing everything, but there's just not enough here. What is happening?
Well, the Stim, I think there, without that extra medevac healing, really did that army in. He stimmed immediately. That was pretty crazy.
Boom.
Ooh. Missile coming
That
out.
doesn't happen in Legacy of the Void.
Missile came out after it died.
Yep.
Oops.
It's because the units push each other into the mine at the last second like that. That doesn't happen.
Blech.
Hit scan radius was altered. Which is a fancy way of saying that they target things at, like, this is going to be kind of mind-blowing to hear, but units don't always target things automatically at their full range in this game. So they would target things at a range slightly inside the Widowmine's range rather than at their max range, which allows them to kill the stuff. Apparently this was a problem in Brood War, too.
Huh.
See.
That Immortal's doing the crab
Yeah, I
walk.
saw that.
He's doing the crab walk. He has decided to change his direction.
Doesn't need to see where he's going. Oh man, he hasn't turned in a while actually.
Oh, there you go. He's
That's
focused
why.
on the rocks. Yeah.
Oh, I never knew they did that.
That was amusing.
Hilarious. All right. Anyway, back to what's actually going on here. Both players getting those upgrades. GhostGambit's gonna have a nice advantage in this respect, as he will have two too. His opponent, however, is going up into Storm, and I would imagine pretty soon we'll see him go up into Colossus Tech as well. This is an extremely solid setup that we have here from Haunnudiram, and as long as he can nail those Storms, I think in the next engagement, he should be totally fine. GhostGambit needs to actually consider moving up into Ghosts, his namesake. Well,
Namesake.
half his namesake.
Yep.
He really does actually need these in this situation because the Protoss player, if Storm has no competition, it pretty much always wins these fights. But it's those Ghosts, they shut that down, they let you take those extremely expensive gas units out of the Protoss' hands without even having the ability to really use them. I like this positioning from here. He's going to see this base as well, and we'll probably see him duck down, try and go for it. Haunnudiram is hitting from the back, though. He's going to run across that Widow Mine. Some hits. He's also going to find the reinforcements and cut them off before he fights with Ghost's main army, which looks like it's actually just going to completely ignore the presence of anything behind them and just go after the base. Takes it down. Now he's going to turn around and engage the army, but there is Storm here, and here comes the Storm. Storm number 1 goes down, Storm number 2. He kind of doesn't react to it so great and ends up moving his entire force through both Storms. And I think Han's going to pick this one up, but again, with some pretty massive losses. Having taken 1 base, 2 base, looks like he's actually losing it. What?
Wow.
What? Okay, here comes the Zealots will take care of this.
Also going to clean this up. Yep, the AoE from the Archon just wasn't enough there, but holy
You know what
cow.
that was? It was the upgrades more than anything else.
Yep. Ghost moving up into +3 attack now. He was already at
Yeah,
+2.
he had 2/2 before his opponent actually got to +2 attack, so he was 3 upgrades over him.
Yep. So Han back down about 15 supply or so. He had it evened up there after that other engagement. He was in a really good spot, but yeah, this little hit squad of Marauders going to run right up here.
Unfortunately, though, for him, for Ghost rather, killing that Nexus was great, but he still had another one up. So technically, he hasn't really taken a hit economically. And this next attack coming up here, I think this needs to do pretty well if he can mass up his units a little bit more. Like this is a little deceiving what you're seeing. Ooh. Well, okay, that's frustrating for Han. Oh, High Templar dies for free. It's not fun. And now he's just going to kill the base. Han's basically moving back to say, okay, I'm going to get another warp in units and I'm going to try and defend, but he kills this. At least he should if he turns around and pokes it. Oh, man, look, looks like he's going to go for the army. Standing in all the storms, going to make sure he actually finishes that off, and he should pick up and get out of here. There's no reason to stay and lose everything. No!
Yikes. So, the trades from the Terran, what do you think? I mean, he keeps taking out these bases, but he's losing everything. Is that worth
really
it?
Good. It is if he gets both of those next side. If he can keep doing that over and over again, he'll be fine. The tricky thing here is that he had reinforcements running out across the map, and they got picked off. The thing that's frustrating about this is Han, if this keeps up, he can just walk over to the base and kill it.
Yep,
Of course, I think this Widow Mine's going to dissuade him, though.
Oh, need to be really careful. He's got AoE on these Archons, though. The plus bio damage is really brutal. Especially against all bio army. How about that?
Yeah, the bio player, I think, at this stage against a Protoss player, you got to either get that extra tech with Ghosts, or you got to be pretty significantly ahead. And if things get even like this with Storm on the field, it's pretty rough. Still, I'm a little bit surprised that we haven't seen any Colossi from Haunnudiram. He's just been sticking to High Templar Zealot Archon, which is okay, but it's actually not quite as great a composition as it would be with the Colossi, because the Colossi, they enable you to do something about the kiting that can start to occur. Of course, we haven't seen much of that from Ghost yet.
No, not really. He's actually been dragging his army through all the storms, and that's awesome for these Archons here. You know, they get low enough on health and they stem. Well, you know, it's easy pickings.
Oh yeah, it's all just it's gonna be just a giant blood splatter on the
Yeah,
ground.
super great, super great. But +3 attack coming out from Han now, and +1 shields. So it's gonna be great for those Archons and Immortals.
Yeah, even shield upgrades. It's rare, but it's nice to see. Like he's definitely embracing the Archon Zealot style. I think though that this style in particular is very vulnerable to Widow Mines. In addition to the Ghosts, if there's enough of them out, that extra shield damage, it's like getting hit by storms constantly, as I think you're fond of pointing out. So
some mortal doing Gangnam style in the scan before he leaves. That was pretty good.
Han has good reflexes.
It really does. Ghost checking around these other bases here. He's not finding anything.
So yeah, kind of going as I expected here. I feel like you can definitely tell that Han's got like a really well laid out style, but Ghost Gambit definitely has like more recent practice, judging by the differences in supply.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Oh, this is
like,
very scary.
But yeah, great like use of the pylon with the Zonlaga Watchtower. He knows that this is coming well in advance. He has a lot of storms, and he's seen his opponents really just kind of stood in them, so he doesn't feel any need to really change anything about that. Yeah, no splitting against the storms, no ghosts to help deal with this. But the problem is, Haunnudiram still does not have enough upgrades. His forces are nothing compared to the power.
There's a lot of freaking bio here, and these Archons are getting pushed out now. He's scanning for DTs. None found.
You should always do that. Anytime Dark Shrine, after all. Anytime Dark Shrine.
Yes,
anytime scan for DTs.
Yep. Han's going to drop this Nexus again. Another 400 minerals. Free. GhostGambit. And, yeah, Han's he's in a tough spot now. He doesn't have a whole lot of army supply to speak of, and he's losing it quickly. 105 to 43 right now.
This is a good move on his part to fall back until he has enough resources. He's done an extremely good job of just saying, can I beat that army? No, not going to fight it. He doesn't waste his units. Now, unfortunately, Ghost is starting to pick up on this, and he's now walking forward and trying to say, cool, you're going to keep running? I'm going to keep fighting. And Photon Overcharge is going to help a little bit here, but Photon Overcharge is great against small groups of units. It's awful against large groups of units, especially once 3-3 is in place. It just doesn't do that much damage to anything anymore, which is pretty rough for the Protoss player. Again, he's being forced back into his main, and Ghost, frankly, at this point, he may as well just hit those rocks and keep walking back, kill the Nexus. But he wants to engage here, takes a storm to the face, which is painful. But yeah, now he's just going to be like, fine, I can't kill you, I'm going to kill your next side. What now? And he leaves, hopefully.
Yep. Okay. He's continuing to reinforce across the map. Marines and Marauders streaming here.
I take it back. He doubles his opponent's supply. This should be game. Like,
yeah.
This should be completely unrecoverable.
He's trying to expand down here, trying to just claw his way back in, but there's just so much crap. He's going to be right on top of his tech here pretty soon. There's just nothing here to combat this.
So he's got the Widow Mines down. This isn't going to do anything, though, if he's good about his positioning. But okay, yeah, he's going to try and bait him forward. Han knows exactly what he's doing. I think he saw those go down. Another mortal coming out into the last thing of the Leper City. Maybe kills one guy. Oh, it does. Good for him. But the Nexus goes down yet again. Protoss is reduced to a single base. And even if he somehow destroyed this army, he would have no ability to remax at the speed of his opponents. So that's that. GG from Mr. GhostGambit. Kind of not what I was expecting, frankly.
Yeah, no. Ghost full of surprises here, actually.
Just like Syracuse saying, he deserves to be flat.
Very good. Well
It's almost Silver and Legacy of the Void, after all.
Yeah, I guess that macro control from Legacy definitely carries over. So, you're gaining minerals at a ridiculous rate, so you have to learn how to control that. And once you control that, you go back to Heart of the Swarm, and everything's just too slow for you.
Let's see if we can get... Oh, I don't have you in the party for some reason. That's bizarre.
Interesting.
Did you crash?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, you're roboting.
No. I'm not dropping any frames, I swear.
Well, that's not good.
I'm here still, right?
Yeah, we still roboting a bit. I probably am too, from your perspective.
No, actually, you sound fine.
Oh, okay. Did Jake get home?
Yeah, he's home. He's probably doing something. I'm not dropping any frames, though. That's usually what I gauge it by.
Okay, that's just on my end then. Maybe something on my end is happening. Are you dropping frames?
Nope. Hello? Oh.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you on StarCraft still?
Yes.
Why can't I see you on the friends list then? Oh my gosh, Blizzard.
Blizzard, Battle.net, you
Why is
suck.
this happening? Okay. Any of you see him on your friends list? Bina is being awful.
Huh.
GSDN. Okay.
Should I, oh.
Noel joined the party. Oh dear. Yeah, you're undefined. Oh boy. I'll be right back. I'm gonna reset.
Okay.
Not my whole computer. I'm gonna reset my internet connection. So this guy called might go weird. So 1 second.
Okay. Yes, it's StarCraft missing no. I am null. Hear me.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hmm? It's definitely happening.
Hello.
One moment, I may have to go see if someone's using the internet on my side.
Okay. I like it, ZRQ. Omega tried to divide by 0 lambda. Yes, I think dividing by me would be a very disastrous experience. Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Nope, still happening. 1 second, I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. How we doing in the chat tonight, guys? You guys hyped for this next game? On and Mr. Ghost seem to be a pretty even match. PvT. Good to hear. Everybody can hear me fine, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not dropping frames. I've actually encoded 388 megabytes so far. Cheer for Hans, we get more StarCraft. Yeah, we do, actually. Best of 3 would be... Full 3 games would be cool. It's always nice to see some higher level Protoss play too, so...
Well, the mystery was solved.
What was it?
My dad opened up his laptop and started surfing the internet, which means he probably tried to update 6.6.
Uh-oh.
It's still being weird, but we can probably go forward.
Okay, that's cool. I tried to invite Han...
I'm getting on.
And... What'd you call it, but I think... Let me relog too. Just to be safe. So yeah, did you see what ZeroQ said in the chat? Yes? Must. On. Omega. Ghost. Boom. There's one. Boom, there's two. Where's the third? Hello?
Hello?
Hi?
Oh,
We're back.
I think so.
So did you see what ZeroQ mentioned in the chat?
No, I had to leave it entirely.
He said the reason this happened is because Omega tried to divide by 0 lambda.
Sorry, what? It's not completely back.
Oh no. Omega tried to divide by 0 lambda. There's a lot of Greek letters going on in there. I think that caused a problem.
This is making me wonder what my dad got on his computer.
Should I host the call?
But Ghost can't cast his own game. That doesn't work.
No, I mean, should I host the call?
Oh. No, he can't listen to what we're saying either, though.
No, I mean, I can host the call for you so that you...
You could try hosting the call if that's what you want to try.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay. Hello?
Hi?
Can you hear me?
You know what? My computer might actually be the problem as well.
Okay.
Because it's not loading any Chrome pages now.
Oh no.
Hold up. Checking processes. Anything behaving oddly? Nope.
Sorry. Loopy is very amused by our confusion. Yes. Today is the day of Computor Proprius.
Chrome, I blame you. I'm killing all of your processes.
Chrome's fault. When in doubt, kill it.
Yeah, my CPU usage is sitting at like 47% for some reason.
Huh. Oh, that's not cool.
No, it means there's something in the background's going crazy. Maybe I should reset my computer.
Oh, sure. Okay. We can chill for a minute while you do that.
All right. Sorry, everybody.
No, that's okay. We'll get it when he comes back. Don't go anywhere. Ring, ring.
Oh, it's working. Thank you. Good.
Hello.
I think when we left that game, something broke in Skype.
Something really bad happened?
Because, like, just now, everything was functioning 100% okay, and then when I tried to open Skype, it, like, froze and did all sorts of weird things. So I've switched StarCraft back to windowed mode, in case some interaction between the two just happened. I'm not 100% certain that everything is okay with my computer now, which makes me a little worried. But hopefully everything will be fine. I'm also going to pop out the chat and close the rest of it, just in case.
Very good. So I'm going to set up the lobby for this next game. It is on Bridgehead. Ladder Edition.
Yeah, I'm sorry about this, guys.
Nope, totally cool. I have done much worse. The whole network has gone down while we were streaming once, and that was bad.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You remember that? We were in the middle of it, and my grandpa pulled the power plug on the router.
I don't have Windows 10 yet, Sergio. I don't know what my computer just did, or why. But we can blame Windows 10 anyway. Maybe they're updating.
Yeah, there we go.
Skype
Blame Windows 10.
And they broke Windows 7. It's possible. There's several other things that are possible there, but like when I reopened StarCraft, or it like got frozen at like 50% of my CPU power for some reason. I'm like, okay, something broke here.
Oops.
Could have been BNet for all I know. Just like the agent updater or something. Got stuck. It's done it before.
Yeah, there's a lot of funny crap that goes wrong, so. Alright, so. Are you all set?
Yep.
Very good, very good, very good. We'll get it rolling. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
It's very polite insults, really.
It really is. Yeah, that's very non-offensive. I guess depending on who you talk to, maybe that guy's traumatized by elderberries when he was very young.
Well, you know, it's not so much about what you say as why you say it, and it's just the person you're talking to is 100% certain that you're channeling nothing but intense hate.
Your father smelt of elderberries.
I guess if you say it like that, it's harder to take seriously, though.
I am the Batman.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I'll stop now. Yeah.
Everything seems to be okay. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. How are you? Well, I'm sending a squad down there.
No, that won't be necessary. Things are under control. Conversation was very interesting. Anyway, Luke, we're gonna have company.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
by
sorry,
the way, have you ever read Darths and Droids?
No, I haven't.
You should. It's so good. It's Star Wars as if it never had existed and is instead being played out as a D&D campaign.
Oh no.
On that note, so much of episode 1 and 2 make a lot more sense in D&D.
You think so?
I saw proof.
Oh.
Very
no.
much so.
So
they you can just wander in. I'm not used to that as a Protoss player. You don't know what to do when Darren lets you into space. Anyway, yeah, we should probably announce the players. My bad.
So yes, spawning in the center right-hand corner of the map. Yes, the corner on the side. It is the orange Terran player GhostGambit, currently being assaulted by a probe.
And on the left side of the map, we have his opponent. In the red, it is our red Protoss player, Haunnudiram. Bad things are about to happen to him soon if you look slightly south.
Yes, indeedy.
That's a proxy barracks. And generally, Terrans don't build those so they can float them back to their base later. But it sometimes ends up happening anyway.
Sometimes, you know. But does Han see this coming?
Well, he went to the front of his base and saw him building supply depots.
I hope that tipped him off. He's actually got a gas too, so I mean he could.
He saw the gas. So this is for something very specific. This is not like a... You know what he might be doing? He might be doing Proxy Reaper. Actually.
Yep, there goes. Sure enough.
Yeah, Proxy Reaper. I just had that like epiphany moment where I'm like, I've seen this before, and then I'm like, oh yeah, Pernif does this. That's why.
Yeah. Funny how that works.
So you're gonna be hopefully playing your first game of D&D, Loopy. Cool. Yeah, that should be fun. Tell me how it goes. We hopefully will be playing on Saturday.
Hoping. Fingers crossed.
That's the plan. You open for that, by the way?
Yes, I'm all set for that.
Okay, cool. We'll just gotta pick a day this week on the characters.
Yep, it's just gonna be what, a couple hours or so. No big deal.
The actual session should be about 3 or 4.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, you mean actually making a character? Probably like 2.
Oh no, I know that'll take some time. I'll definitely do that this week.
Playing, it depends on a lot of factors that are outside of our control. We'll go. We'll set a specific time.
No.
We'll go for like 3 hours, and then we just end at the 3 hours.
Yeah.
Technically, you could say a D&D campaign never really ends. It just stops.
Yes. So, Ghost, getting a little cheeky here. Han is suspicious. He flew his mothership core down there. Didn't quite go far enough, though, unfortunately.
No one ever checks up here.
No.
I don't get it. It's like it's the most obvious place in the world. I don't check here. I don't get it later
know.
into the game.
And I mean, you have a flying unit. Get the flying unit over there.
Now, the good news for Han here is that he's going to have more than enough for a photon overcharge when this gets up here. The bad news is this can kill a lot. Oh, well, this was the worst place to walk in.
Oops.
And yeah, there's the photon overcharge. Now, if he doesn't micro this correctly, he'll never shoot a probe. Yep. So, I think we can safely say that was a bit too late. Hi. Bye.
Hi, bye, he says, but Ghost is going to stick to his plan. Continue to build Reapers.
I like this plan.
They
Frankly,
hurt.
I do. Just sit there, build every Reaper you can, get it up to an absurdly high amount. He just executed something for some reason. Oh, he was supply block. Okay. He needed that Oracle. The probe had to go.
Sorry, probe. Okay, so we got Marines supplementing these Reapers. That's definitely not going to feel good. But I do love the Oracle maneuver. It's going to be so amazing. The Oracle's going to get across the map, and Ghost isn't going to have anything, and suddenly he will have 0 economy.
Nope, there's no defenses. He's got 2 Zealots cannon and a mothership here. And that'll slow down anything that gets up here, in theory. That said, I think this next ball of forces that's coming up here might be a little hard to deal with. And there's a factory being built as well over at our cluster of buildings.
Oh my goodness.
Cough, cough.
Cough, cough.
This is going to kill a lot. Probably around 12 workers, because that's about how much it can kill before it runs out of energy.
Yep, there it goes, sure enough. Picking off SCVs, but Ghost's going to bet on these units that are currently building on the left side of the map. Nom nom! And the engagement coming up. 2 Zealots.
Yeah, no photon overcharge this time. Instead, he's got a bunch of Marines with this force as well. This is looking really, actually a little bad for both players. That's no way to put it. He needs to get over there and kill the workers now, really? Because if he sticks around long enough for a photon overcharge to happen, this is defended.
Yep, this thing has 93 energy now. It's totally possible. And this Oracle...
Oracle's just going to watch. He can't do anything about this.
It's going to be like, no, I see everything!
Yeah, instead of going for the pylons here, it would have worked a lot better if he had gone for the probes. This wasn't a...
Ouch. So now Ghost is in seriously dire straits here. He's down to 12 workers. He's got good
to
chunk
put this
of...
another way, Ghost shouldn't win. Here. It shouldn't happen. It can, but it shouldn't.
Yes. Photon overcharge is still down. I mean, it's going to hurt when that's gone.
There is still a giant amount of Marines here, and he doesn't really have an effective response to it yet. 2 Oracles, this is a great step in the right direction, but he has no tanking for them. They'll likely just die before they accomplish anything. Which is why he's waiting and building more units. Again, we see this from Han, just his patience. Oh, that. Okay.
Oh, well. Need to be careful with these Oracles. This could be the ace in the hole here for Han.
Now, Photon Overcharge is down now, so the Marines are getting into position. Excellent arc for them. And engaging in this position. He's waiting a little bit for the Oracles, waiting until everything else starts fighting, and then they start one-shotting Marines like it's going out of style.
Boom, boom, boom. Easily dispatching these.
Yep.
And Ghost, I honestly shouldn't commit anymore to this. He needs to focus on his economy now.
I actually think he needs to tack into something cheeky, like, and hope he gets away with it. That's all you can really do here. Even if it's just something as simple as putting a couple Widow Mines at the bottom of the ramp and maybe running around with Marines trying to get him to run into it. It's that Banshees. He needs something to defend at home, too. Like, that's the problem, is you can really only do one thing when you're in this state. And unfortunately, Han is correctly guessing that he has nothing at home still.
Yes, he is. These Oracles don't have a whole lot of energy, but there are 2 of them. Things will evaporate very, very quickly.
Yep. All of his attempts to rebuild his economy is now going down the drain.
Yep, he's attacking again here at the back. Force field's going down. These Marines engaging one by one. There's one stalker here.
And that's the end of that. Well, at least it should be. Of course, these Oracles have no energy now. They can't assist in the defense, but there's another Photon Overcharge. Oh my goodness. And yeah, he can keep killing pylons, and it's better than nothing, but sadly not enough.
Yep. Stalkers are going to bait these Marines automatically under the Photon Overcharge. Going to take a couple more out. Oracles are going to come home to watch the action.
Oof. You know, this is one of those things where I often wonder about the efficiency of the proxy part of the Proxy Reapers. Maybe it's better to just build them at your base.
It's safer.
Like, or even just in the middle of the map. Like, is getting this close really helping you any?
Not really.
I wonder.
I mean, in my opinion, no. Here we go. Yeah, force field goes down just for a little bit. A couple stalkers worked away at these Marines. No more Photon Overcharge, but the Oracles have just a little bit energy. Marines cleaned up yet again. Ghost down.
2 more Marines. These 2 Marines are the heroes. Giant army deserves. But this one guy who's like, I'm not going up there. Are you kidding?
Ghost is currently down to 2 workers to 37. This is, he's using every last mineral that he gets to pump out a Marine, and I mean, this is a losing battle.
Elysium's like, man, alright, never give up, never surrender, GG, and then forget to click surrender, come on, it's the only chance.
Oh, there he goes, he's GG, he's moving his Marines up.
If he calls GG and Han leaves, I think I still count it as Han's victory, actually. Sorry.
One last push, then you win, he says. These 3 Marines going to their death. No.
Han is just defend. Marine push OP.
GG. Han ties it up. Well, that was an interesting game too.
Yes, it was. It's now over.
We've effectively reset to a best of 1. Final map is Coda. Load this puppy up.
That was game 2, wasn't it?
Yes, that was game 2.
Oh my goodness. My dad might actually start his computer up again in like 5 minutes.
Oh.
I'm going to go preempt that problem. I'll be right back. Ah.
Okay, Mega's gonna be AFK for just 1 second. We'll get into game 3 on Coda. So guys, place your bets. What do you think? Haunnudiram versus GhostGambit. They're both tied up now, PvT. That's pretty good last game. I did like that Oracle play from Han. That was pretty good. That saved, I think that saved him. That endless strain of Marines. Of course, I mean, there's not really much you can do once that gets shut down. Congratulations to Namek in the chat. I like that. Won the Legacy of the Void game. Very well done.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, welcome back.
He laughed at me. He's like, oh, it's fine. He was watching Rocky, so he didn't really mind.
He's watching Rocky, nice.
He loves Rocky. He loves, like, a lot of those old 80s action films. And earlier, in Kevin Rocky's case.
Very nice. So Sarah just won her first Legacy of the Void game.
Yay!
Yay! Congratulations.
Was it a complete clusterfuck? Because most Legacy of the Void games kind of are.
Nobody knows what they're doing right now.
I am so excited to cast that.
Oh yeah.
I love chaos in this game. It's the best. I'm letting out a little bit of my well, okay, I'll admit it. I'm maybe not the biggest fan of the nice and neat and orderly builds that everyone loves with all these different races. I want something to go wrong, and I want you guys to not know what to do. It's so much more fun. Of course, that said, I understand that that's necessary and part of the development of the game, so it's going to happen.
She says, yes. Yes, it was.
I love chaos. Yes, you can quote me on that. I do. In StarCraft, anyway.
Very nice.
In the top left part of the map we have here on Coda, it is our Terran player, currently tied with his opponents. GhostGambit.
Very vibrant orange. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, taking the last game pretty handily, was Haunnudiram. Look at the Heroes Nexus logo.
He does.
It's
and
nice.
He's also on the Carbot Fans clan.
Very good.
Good group to be in, I guess. But yeah, that Nexus logo, I believe that was a virtual ticket reward, I want to say, last year.
I'll have to check, see if I have it. I actually haven't looked at my decals in, I don't know, at least a year or two.
Really? Yeah, it's one of those things in StarCraft that you, like, never think about.
I know, you forget about it. And I mean, you know, I like, I'm more for the portraits anyway. You know, I earned my Sarah Kerrigan. I fought for a long time for that one.
Yeah, or, God forbid, you want the Archon.
Oh, man.
You have to get, like, 3,000 wins as Protoss.
It's just so silly. You know, I wanted the Nova one. It's like, no, that's never going to happen. That's like the highest tier Terran wins in matchmaking.
That's 6,000 games, at least, if you have a 50% win rate.
Yep. That's it.
Blech.
Holy crap.
Oh, am I kidding? I actually would do it if I liked the game enough. Like, if I liked Legacy of the Void enough, I could see myself doing that.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. This game, I did like it. It just, Heroes happened, and Hearthstone happened.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I've been playing more competitive Heroes than I have in my entire StarCraft career combined. Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm.
It's always interesting what you get into. Also, Han repeating his hi-bye thing after coming up and poking the supply depot. This time seeing that there was no workers for him to kill.
Hi, bye. Yep. He notices Ghost is not doing anything cheeky yet.
No, this time there was a wall in the way.
He's checking.
And, yeah, Ghost is thinking, you know, I just cheesed him. I wonder how much he appreciated that. But I like that he seems to be going back to his ordinary game plan. Because that worked really well game one. Just, even if it is just build Banshees, may as well go for it.
Yep,
I miss having add pets.
Add pets.
Add pets.
He misses his add pets. I miss
I'm
them
gonna start
too.
calling adepts add pets.
Add pets.
That is the bluest of cybercores for some reason.
No, ZRQ, I am not an ex-programmer. Not in any shape or form.
No. Could you be described as an ex-programmer?
Ex-programmer? Maybe. I guess you could say that. I was
But you
never
still-
officially a programmer.
If you program, technically you qualify.
Yeah,
I didn't say
did.
licensed.
Yeah, I'm going to say I did program. They were unlicensed programs, but I gave up when I was not compensated for my programs, so I did not continue to program.
That's fair.
Not officially, no.
Okay. Fix that one day. Anyway. Yeah, what do
There we
you
go.
do these days now?
Me,
So,
myself,
yeah.
I review digital litigation documents.
Oh.
Evidence for court cases. We go through thousands and thousands and thousands of PDFs, make sure that they were digitally printed correctly, Word documents virtually printed correctly, things like that. It has to do a lot of database work, actually.
Oof.
That's also unofficial. I've stopped doing that too, because I was never officially any sort of database type position. I mean, going above and beyond is hard when people don't say, "Hey, you know what? You've done a good job. Let's do something about that."
Instead, it's clear they don't have the money to pay you for this.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's happening
So
instead.
that's I have fallen back into my normal title role, and I'm content to stay there until things change.
Fair enough. So we've got 3 Marines up here. Jim, Bob, and Joe.
And hi, bye.
Shot a robot.
Hey, buddy, what you doing after the shift today? I don't know, man. Going down to the bar.
And then Steve, the SCV, comes over and goes, freaking Marines. They're going to build a little bunker for you to sit in.
Yeah,
You
here
do
you
nothing
go.
in there, too.
You want me to get you some drinks? You can drink on the job, too. Have a seat.
No. Oh, wait, no. Can't fit a drink in the suit, can you? Too bad. I'm going to do it right here. Data, good base.
Data good base, yes. I love database work. It's great.
Yeah.
So, if you look at the production tab, Han's got it going for him. Ghost is piling up a little bit too many minerals, but he's supply blocked. That happens. Once the supply depot comes up and he doesn't have to do a supply drop, hopefully that'll change. Yep, there we go, suddenly lots of things. Oh no! Not again!
Okay, folks, you might be wondering. Actually, this brings up something that, I'm just going to neatly distract from this. I find it really funny if Han decides to point it out as a form of mind games. Just nice supply depot you got there.
Very happy
But
supply
anyway,
depot.
yeah. This actually does bring up something interesting. With the alterations to the macro mechanics that are coming in the next patch, that might become part of builds just because mules will it won't be as cost effective. So it might actually make sense to use supply drop instead of building a supply depot at some point.
Totally true. I mean, especially in a clutch. I mean, if you're in the middle of an engagement and you need reinforcements now, that's perfect.
Oh, for certain. I just mean it might be it might become less of a reflex and more of a deliberate thing you do in a build at some point. Which
yeah.
it isn't right now because technically it's inefficient, but it might not be with the way they're changing things.
Yeah, gotta be careful with that. I mean, that energy is precious, especially if you want more of a long-term mule type investment.
But yeah, Ghost is doing exactly the best thing here, I feel. He's just building up his units, going with his game plan from last time. He didn't go with the harassment, though. And as a result of that, I think Han might be in a little bit better position to defend against the initial
and
attacks.
I mean,
but
you can
he's
see
going Colossi this time.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say. He's changed his hand up a little bit. I love Colossus, especially we know Ghost loves bio. I mean, we see him do that and supplement it with other things. So knocking down his core with something like Colossi, that'd be great.
Yeah, the thing is, though, Ghost is just going to be super well positioned to deal with this. He's getting the starport out. He's getting a reactor. He's going to put that onto the starport. He'll be able to get medevacs, and he can smoothly transition into Vikings once he sees that this is going on. So his ability to kind of deal with this tech is a lot more present than the ability to deal with the Storm tech was. Honestly, he never really did that quite correctly. He just kind of smashed his face into it until he won.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for a couple really well-positioned engagements, he probably would not have won in game one.
Yep. And I mean, that's a good point too. He deviated from his original path. Usually he goes down Banshee tech route, and he just scanned too, and he did see Colossi. So
yeah, looking at Han's build too, it's clear he does not favor this playstyle. He's got a decent amount of extra minerals and gas, and he's 30 supply behind. This even more so. Whoa, no, okay, maybe that's not what he got it for. Is that Warp Prism speed? Or is that observer speed?
I think that's observer speed right now, and I mean that's great, but he needs to be really careful about what's coming across the map at him right now.
If he's not chrono boosting the Colossus out, life is going to get kind of bad.
Huge pain here, going to be right at this
Three
doorstep.
Immortals. He's going to need really good force fields. That's what this comes down to. If he can get good force fields, then he can pick it apart a bit.
Yeah, they're going to be good against the Marauders, but that's it. And wow, Ghost, yeah, he's going to barrel right down Han's front door.
Yeah.
There's not going
No
to be a whole lot.
subtlety. No dropping.
Yeah, exactly. He's down 20 supply in army. Comes the engagement, photon overcharge goes down. Oh no, Immortals are pathing wrong.
Oh, he's just going to kill the Nexus. Oh, this is the worst nightmare you can have as a Protoss player. He's
not. killing?
it?
He's not killing the Nexus!
Question mark? Turn and finish it off at least.
There's 65 HP! It survived! The engagement!
Oh,
What does he
gross.
know?
If only he had killed that, then that becomes amazing.
Oh, and the Stalkers blink forward to finish off the last few units that survived. Oh my god!
Now, okay.
What happened?
He just clicked away too quickly. If he had just finished that Nexus off, right now Han would be faced with an awful choice, which is that he goes and says, well, do I try to rebuild my economy or do I counterattack because I might not be able to do it in time? But with that Nexus still up, he doesn't have to make that choice. He can just sit back and defend. This is really frustrating for the Terran.
Oh, man, and he's still not investing in Colossi, though. I mean, he's got plenty of gas. He needs to start building this. He needs to get an extended thermal lance. Because even if he builds a Colossus, there's still going to be... Oh, man. Still going to be short-range Colossi.
Like, one thing that's absolutely true there, that trade is still slightly better for the Terran than it is for the Protoss, just because he killed all of the sentries.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, mules are going to make that up real quick. Doesn't even matter.
He's going to go for a third, and, you know, this is fine if he doesn't get attacked then. It works out. And he's got an observer here positioned on the back of the army. Something that Ghost should probably notice in the replay. Maybe scan his army occasionally.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, he sees him going out again, so he knows this attack's coming. He knows exactly what's in the attack, and I think this ball of gateway units can do okay here. What kind of upgrade differences are we looking at? It's the same right now. It's 1-1.
1-1 between, but concussive shells can really cause a problem, especially for those immortals.
+2 is on the way. If +2 finishes before this fight occurs, then I would give the advantage pretty heavily to the Protoss here. Well, he canceled the expansion. Well, damage has been done merely by positioning.
Yep, he knows he's going to push up there, and I guess he didn't feel confident enough to keep that constructing. But Ghost himself actually dropping his own expansion.
This might be posturing from the Terran right now. Like, he went forward, like he was going to go for an attack, and he might even still walk up there and check. But technically, the real damage is being done at that third base.
Yeah, pretty crazy. There's so many mules.
Tons of mules in play. Han does have like 13 more workers than his opponent, though. So he's actually stepping into the territory where some of that supply that you see doesn't exist. You really can only saturate, efficiently anyway, to about a total of 44, 46 workers. Not going to say that that number is 100% correct off the top of my head, but the point is when you go up to 50 like that, you have extra workers that are just causing you to mine out quicker without really accomplishing much.
Yep, especially if they're, bumping into each other in each middle patch. Causes problems.
Han has switched into Templar tech, and he's researching Storm. But the problem with this, does he have any Templar out? He does have 3. So, okay, he's got 3 Storms. It's just that this might be a too little too late sort of deal. Like, this definitely would never have worked out if the Nexus just died. It was just... Anyway, we have the engagement going on now. We have Widow Mines not finding themselves on the ground for some strange, bizarre reason. Standing in Storms, trying to back away this time. Doing a good job of it, actually. Killing a couple of Zealots on accident.
No, their shields are too low.
No Storm left in the army, and I think Ghosts is doing the right thing here. He doesn't know it, but he has a massive economic advantage.
Yeah, and
massive economic advantage.
And just moving back like this, keeping his army alive, Han can't... He's no energy. He doesn't have any Storms left.
That's right. He's building up his units with this extra base that he has in play, and he's still building some SCVs in the back of it. So he's starting to extend up into that actual 3-base territory, and his army's just going to continue to grow and grow and grow, whereas Haunnudiram's just not going to keep up. He's got to go for this Nexus now. He knows that it's been way too long. So let's see if he can hold it.
Han's keeping an eye on the reinforcement path here. Not quite far forward enough, unfortunately, to see anything, so... But yeah, Ghost is just massing up at his front. I mean, we're looking at 124 army supply to 64 currently.
You know, he might have seen the upgrade count, and that might have been what caused him to back off, because his opponent is sitting at 2-2 while he's sitting at 2-1, which is a little bit frustrating and scary when there's 5 Immortals there.
Ooh.
Okay, this could be really bad if he sees all of those, not too many units and a ton of... Dude, get those out of there. Get those out of there, man. If a fight happens right now... Yeah, there you go. Holy crap, that would have been death for Ghost's army.
That's crazy. Yeah, he would have got him as they fell out of the medevacs, essentially. So Han's constructing
more.
He's
just gonna
turn
around.
Oh,
turn
no!
around, Han. Oh, he's fighting him in the perfect location. Force fields are absolutely going to be awful out here. Nah, 1 Storm goes down, but that's it. There's nothing else. Really? Oh, there we go. I was going to say, like...
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. He's going to move in. He's going to easily snipe this off. All there's left is shields on this thing.
Okay, I'm like not really sure who's winning this engagement anymore. I mean, the Protoss looked like he had it, but then all the units kind of separated and died individually. It's like watching Heroes match that goes really poorly after they attack.
Kind of scary. I don't know. Ghost is like shutting down, unfortunately, right now, but there he is. He's moving straight in.
kind of did too, right there. That was really brutal, and now this Nexus is finally dead, as it should have been. All is right with the world.
And now Han decides to go for Colossi. Unfortunately, that's probably not going to be out in time.
He waffled in his tech. That's what happened. I mean, at the end of the day, he tried to do both in a way that didn't quite work.
One Archon trying to be a hero here, and unfortunately, yikes! Grenades in the face. +3 is almost complete, but
he's gonna try and warp another sentry. Ghost is not quite quick on the draw. Doesn't get his units up there, but he does kill the sentry off. And this Colossus is gonna come out. Haunnudiram yells, "Ah!" Oh no, he's focusing down. But he gets a Colossus out, but that is a lonely Colossus. He's like, boss, I don't got range. Boss, I don't got cover. What do you want me to do, boss?
Oh no, cannons, save me, probes.
Remember this, folks. Remember this. When a Protoss is pulling with the boys, he's probably dead.
No. Oh man, cannon's doing work here. Lol, GG, he says.
Oh man, GhostGambit takes it 2-1.
Yikes. Wow, that was it's pretty heart-wrenching there, unfortunately. I mean, he had the tech, he could have prevented it.
Oh man, you know, I think a part of that too is just that preemptive killing of the base. That like, it just put him so far behind without him doing anything.
Yeah, and I mean, mentally too.
Oh, well, welcome back, Ghost.
Hi guys.
That was a very interesting game, to say the least.
Very, very interesting indeed.
Ooh, lots of fun. So much fun. Those were some great macro games.
Yeah, they were. Oh man. Okay, come back here, pop-up chat. I didn't tell you could minimize. Alright. So, sorry about my technical difficulties in the middle. I'm not really sure what happened, whether it was just the internet or if something broke in my computer temporarily.
That's alright.
Decided, like, at first my download rate went bad, and then it started to slow down really badly. It was real.
Yeah, I was having some of the same issues earlier.
Anyway,
yeah, I think it was mainly Windows 10.
Could be.
Oh, that was fun.
Han's back. Yeah, it was fun to cast too. Those were interesting games, and pretty much the way this works out at this point, at least when I'm interviewing. I don't know what happens when the others are interviewing when I'm not watching, but generally what I do here is I will have you guys talk about each individual game, just your perspective on it, anything you want to talk about. And this is pretty open-ended. So first game was on Moonlight Madness. That one was picked up by Ghost, so we'll have him start the conversation, and you guys can just say whatever you need to say on that, and then we can move on to Bridgehead and then Coda.
I mean, really that game was just about feeling Han out and feeling where he was, and so I just was going macro, did my normal opening, which was go for Banshees. And I do that against all races just because I love Banshees. They're so much fun. And yeah, just, I mean, I feel like playing Legacy a lot has actually helped my Heart of the Swarm macro.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Because it's just, you have such a high macro in Legacy of the Void that, I always struggled where my early macro was good, but then my mid and late game macro where I'm multitasking a bunch of stuff was really not that good. And that first game, that just felt really good. Outside of all my Marines dying to Storm, it felt very, very good.
Yeah, it seemed like you did have some trouble migrating those Marines around the Storm, but kind of pulled through. I mean, maybe in a way that wasn't the safest for the bio army, but it worked. Can't deny it when it works. Haunnudiram, how about from your perspective on game one? Nice kind of Storm Archon style there.
Yeah, because everybody wanted me to go Colossus. I um, intentionally tried to avoid building Colossus and just try to push him in with some microing, which didn't quite work out. I'm not sure. I think I wanted to, in the late game, go towards air, so I was thinking of that kind of perspective, and upgrading shield and attack, which didn't really work out. But yeah, if I was to go for my normal build, I would have just gone for, like the second game, I would have just gone for kind of early-ish Oracle and harass and really poke here and there and see where their units are. But I didn't really want to go that route because I thought it was a bit too cheesy. So I wanted to try something new. Kind of stumbled upon what to upgrade and what not to upgrade, and yeah, kind of fell apart in the late game. But it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, it was still a really good game, and I think it felt like watching it. It felt like it came down a lot more to micro than anything else, just like positioning armies and
Yeah.
things like that. Because I mean, like for Ghost, I mean, he got far enough in that he got to a Nexus. I think I felt like it ended up being the most important thing that happened, at least in that game, anyway. But yeah, it was a good game to watch. It was fun to see a unique style as well. I have to say, I liked going for the Storm. I mean, it isn't truly unique in that I get that, but it's a little bit unusual, which I find fun.
It felt good when I, zapped those 3
Oh yeah, that
events and
engagement
just
was very
engaging.
heavily in your favor. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, thankfully I didn't do. I started becoming better with not just selecting all my army all the time. So I actually had reinforcements at home for when that storm happened. It was still sad to just they disappeared.
Yeah,
it was still pretty brutal.
There was nowhere to run.
So in game 2, I have to ask Han. So what set it off in your mind? What set it off? Oh, I'm being cheesed. What let you know?
one thing, he had this SCV right in my base, and he scouted around, and I didn't see that SCV leaving. That is my bad part. That's my bad. But after that,
Oh.
I sent my prof to his base, and he had 2. Usually you go one supply depot and a barracks, but he didn't have any barracks in his base. He had 2 supply depots. Yeah.
So that makes
that
you
kind
go.
of set me off. So
And then you see a gas geyser, and you're like, "What are you doing?"
I don't think I've seen the gas geyser back then.
Oh,
I only
made
saw
it in.
2
I looked at his
supply
vision.
depots.
It was
No, I didn't see it. I saw 2
on your vision,
supply
and it was
depots, and
vision.
I sent my zealot around, and there was nothing in my base. So I was assuming that his space is going to be empty, and I just sent 1 oracle in and see what he had, and he didn't really have much. So I thought, I'm screwed. He doesn't have barracks in his space, and he has a factory going up, so he probably has a lot of barracks somewhere in front of my wherever. So, well, if he's going for that, I have my lovely mothership core floating around, so I was just crossing my fingers for him to not snipe down my oracles when I was defending with him.
Okay. Yeah, it did look like you were a little hesitant to attack with them, but that also probably turned out to be a good thing, since like at least that way they wouldn't have automatically targeted the oracles, which I see that happen a lot. I see people run the oracles and accidentally first because they're fast. But yeah, so that worked out. Defended that pretty well.
I would have done the same thing, like just blindly going in if he had Stim upgraded for his Marines, but he didn't, fortunately for me. So, without Stim, Marines don't do much damage against buildings, so I was just, buying my time, being relaxed. I already did some damage in his house anyway, so yeah.
So, Ghost, from your perspective.
Well, originally I was going to have fun with some ridiculous mass Reaper, like just a stupid amount of barracks, a stupid amount of Reapers. And I sent my first 3 Reapers in, and I'm like, I forgot. I'm playing Protoss. Protoss has the mothership core. Reapers can't shoot up. This was a horrible decision. And then tried to instantly switch to Marines. I think had I gone Marines with how long Reapers take to build, I think I would have had better success if I had just gone for the straight Marine cheese there.
Mm.
Did you see my Stargate with 3 Reapers?
I kind of had a feeling that oracles were coming.
Mm.
It was this ominous feeling, and so I had the ominous feeling of oracles, so I said, I will cheese like there has never been cheese before, and just decided to build all my barracks up on that little hill above the natural. So yeah, I was just goofing around and having fun that game.
Fair enough. Well, Han held that extremely well, and then we moved on to Game 3 after some technical difficulties on my side, and that was on Coda. So Coda, Ghost, talk about you just had that game happen. Did you just kind of like blow it off in your mind and go, you know what, let's go back to what I do best?
Yeah, essentially it was just, I wasn't going to go Banshee again, just because I know Banshee is weak, usually against Protoss. I don't normally get a lot of kills. I did it the first time just because it's what I always do. So I decided to go for 3 racks. Built an early engineering bay just in case he was sending oracles again, and then used that just to, since I wasn't using gas on Banshees and was mainly just piling up in the middle, used the gas on early stim, early +1 attack, early concussive shells, etc. And my goal was just to have a bio ball with superior upgrades. This is playing that game. And then it was kind of funny because I pulled back, I waited, I was macroing back at home, and I see in the mini map just the clip of the red boxes kind of moving out the edge of my vision. Mm-hmm. And that's when I moved in for that final push.
I have no idea why I moved out that time.
So I just stemmed and
it looked honestly like right before that second big engagement that I guess you were getting kind of nervous because you saw him moving out, and I guess you immediately just assumed he was going to go after the third that was being done. So it got canceled, and then just sort of nothing happened. But on the back of that, Ghost was grabbing a third.
Ah!
Yeah, I know. I could just kind of feel the frustration from your side, because I've done that before, and it's like, oh man, is he even attacking me? And then you start to wonder, right?
Yeah, I wanted to build Colossus, but that one person who said, you don't, that one person who says, you have to build Colossus if you're fighting against Bio-Terran army, and that kind of just ticked me, so it was like, to Colossus or not. You probably saw me building and canceling a Colossus halfway there. Oh, God.
Yeah, at the end, that lonely Colossus just popped out. And it's like, boss, I've got no friends. How's this going to work?
Yeah, that was pretty much a fun Colossus. I was like, screw it, I already lost the game. Go have fun.
Pretty much. Though it almost worked out again. The storm strategy. I didn't feel like that was bad. In that game, it just felt like maybe it wasn't like it was too late. But I liked the style in the first game, honestly.
I should have moved the observer in his base a little bit more and had a bit more count on the medevac, and probably should have gone for Stargate and get some. What's his face?
There was one other thing I should mention. Remember, right before that fight, you moved from your natural to your third, right?
Yeah.
At that exact moment, half of Ghost's army was in his medevacs.
Yes.
I was looking at it, I was like, oh man, if he blinks to the left, Ghost just dies.
I got so scared because I was loading up for a Doom drop because I was like, okay, he's sitting out in a second, maybe taking a third. I'm just going to load up the vast majority of my army, swing around the backside, and he's not going to have enough time before I just completely wipe out his entire main. and then I see that movement,
Yeah, right.
and I would like the panic just set in. I was hitting the hotkey for drop. I'm like drop him, quick,
Yeah,
quick, quick,
that
quick.
was amazing.
I
was
so
like,
wished I could have
oh.
skimmed medevacs at that point.
But I guess it was just not to be. But still, yeah, Han, I guess you were just probably a little nervous about the army being there.
Yeah, also, just trying to have fun.
Yeah.
I had so much internal dispute about logically I should be building this, but you know.
There are some times when it's fun just to defy logic. Like, why proxy 4 racks? Just because.
Yeah, I've done that. I at one point in time when I was just messing with 4 gates, trying to understand why they were good and why they were bad at times. I just I knew it was almost never going to work against any Zerg. Like after a certain point, most of them can hold it off super well. So I just want what if I just build one in my wall, and then build the rest proxied into the middle of the map. I won that game. That guy rage quit. I didn't really blame him. I was being kind of an ass. But yeah. Why? For fun. At that point. Man, I know this isn't going to work anyway. I'm just going to put my three gateways in the middle of the map over here.
I really wanted to play Zerg so I could, like, Night Swarm cheese. I was like, I want to do that! But, yeah.
Oh, don't let it stop you next time. Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. I don't rage like at all, and you'll see that by playing it a lot. But
like I was saying in the cast, I actually really enjoy chaos. So I love it when people do non-standard stuff. It's so much fun to watch. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for the games.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I really miss Adept.
Oh yeah, they're fun.
Adepts are a really good tank. So yeah.
Yeah, they change the way you view battles as Protoss. It's kind of fun. But anyway, yeah. So thanks a lot for playing tonight, guys. So that means we have 2 more casts tomorrow. It's going to be Covert Muffin versus Probe at 3 p.m. PDT, and Dauntless versus Otter at 7 p.m. PDT. I don't know what we'll do about the replays yet. Hopefully, Monosaurus or Captain Kirk gets back to me. Kind of unfortunate that didn't work out, but it happens. What can you do? Anyway.
Thank you for having me.
8 words from Zero before we close out.
I like pie.
Oh, pie's great.
Pie is wonderful, especially
what kind of
chocolate mousse.
Oh, wow. That's good pie right there. The first thing that was on your mind just come out of your mouth right
yes.
now. Oh,
pie
awesome.
Sounds really good, actually.
That sounds amazing.
I love meat pie.
Oh, mint is good too. Ooh, mint mousse.
See, this is why I'm happy we get to do this, and it's just like a for fun thing, because like that would never pass like on WSS stream.
No, never.
It passes here.
Or you know, we skip we skip the intros to talk about other stuff. It's like, yeah, no, we'd get fired.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Nah, if you guys have viewers by doing random things, they're gonna keep you.
Yeah, that is true too.
Yep, they can't fire us anyway.
If you bring in the eyeballs. They'll just complain about it. They won't fire you.
Yep. Yeah, they can't fire us anyway. It's not their problem. So. All right, cool. Well, we will see you all tomorrow for some more matches. We can check the thread for the current schedule. See you then.